Hello, welcome to our February cooking class. Today we're going to do some red foods instead of Valentine foods. So you can celebrate Valentine's Day all through the month of February. My name is Miss Ruth. Been doing this probably for over 2 years now, but I'm glad to keep on cooking with you, and I hope you're having fun with our cooking classes. So the first thing we're going to make today is a heart-shaped sandwich, or sandwiches. So that's our first sandwich that we're making. And what you need for this is some cream cheese spread. I chose strawberry, keeping with our theme. You need a couple cookie cutters that are heart-shaped. One that's bigger than the other because you need to have one that'll go inside of each other. You need some bread, so whatever type of bread you would like. If you want wheat bread or white bread, whatever you'd like to choose. And then whatever kind of sprinkles you would like to put on your sandwich. Okay, so your first step is to get 2 slices of bread out. And you're going to use your bigger cookie cutter for both slices. So you're going to make sure that fits on there. You're going to press it down pretty hard to go around. So you get your heart shaped. Okay, so here's your first one. Make your other heart shaped bread. The bread cut's pretty easy, so you can just use kind of your fingers to do that to get the heart shaped. And if it's not quite even, you can go around it after you take it out. That's pretty good. So then you're going to take your smaller cookie cutter and press that in the middle of one of your breads. That's going to make your cutout for your decoration. The metal one does a lot better job with cutting it out. Okay, so there's your 2 pieces of bread. And then you're going to put your cream cheese spread on your big piece of bread, your heart-shaped bread. And you can also use jelly if you'd like, strawberry jelly or whatever color jelly you'd like to use. Whatever flavor you would like to use. Everyone has different taste. But I just thought the cream cheese would be really fun to use today. Okay, so you spread that out. Then you put your other heart shape there. And then you get your sprinkles. You can just put these in your hand. It makes it easier. You can control it better. Because probably too many would fall out if you try to do it from the container. And however you want it to look. I thought this was pretty because it did have some silver in it, the little hearts in it. So there's your cute little sandwich that you can share with a friend or a family member, and you can make a lot more of these and have a nice treat for a cup of tea or some other drink that you would like to have during this month. The second thing we're going to make is our delicious strawberry flour. And I already made it for you, but I'm going to tell you how to make it because it takes a little bit of time. And to save us some time, we'll just show you the finished product right here. Okay, what you need for this is some vanilla yogurt. You need green grapes, strawberries, and blueberries. So let's bring over our food that we made. So the first thing you're going to do is slice your strawberries. So I'll show you how to slice your strawberries. So you're going to slice them just straight down. So you have these will be your petals for your strawberry flour. And then your grapes, you're just going to cut those in half because those are going to be your stem and your leaves for your flour. Okay, so the first thing I did was I try to do a circle, and my circle's not quite even, but you can do it however you want. Well, first I got a tray, and I put the yogurt in the bottom of it, so that's the first thing you do. So you need a pretty big tray so you can make a nice pretty flower. So you just put the yogurt in the bottom, just a little, so it covers the bottom of your tray. So like I said, you cut your strawberry first. So you arrange your flower just over top of each other. So it makes the flower decoration. Then, and of course everything has been washed ahead of time too. So you want to make sure your fruit is washed. And then you put your blueberries in the middle to make the center of the flower. And then you just use your grapes that have been cut to make the stem and the leaves. And then you can dish this out and just have a nice yogurt snack with fruit as one of your treats for a snack, or another thing for when someone comes to visit you, and just have a nice treat to eat. The third item we're going to make is our adorable Ladybug cookie, or cookies. So there's our Ladybug cookie thing with our theme. First thing you need is white icing. Then you have to color it red with just your dye, your red dye. Then your icing, your black icing gel. Then some little chocolate chips, some candy eyes, and then a chocolate covered cookie. So the first thing you're going to do is take one of your chocolate cookies. Okay. You need just a little bit of icing. Take it to your eyes and put those on your plate. So you're going to put a little bit of icing on the back of your eyes. That's going to make the front of your ladybug. Okay. So that's the front of your ladybug. Then you're going to take your red icing and put that on the back of your ladybug. It's going to be half. Make sure you cover that all up. Make sure you get the sides of it, so you don't have any of the chocolate icing showing there. Okay, then what you're going to do is take your gel and draw a line right down the middle. Your ladybug's body. Okay, and if you want to put some on the side here, you can. Just cover up some of that icing that's there. You can do that. You can also hide some of this. I got a little bit of chocolate on there, so we'll cover that up so you can't see that. Okay, so then you're going to take your chocolate chips, the pointy side down, to make your little spots on your ladybug. Are a little bit. My eyes are just a little bit because they're not quite centered there. There we go. And you can put these how you want them to look. You can put as many as you want. Oops. Oops. Just fell in there by mistake. My fingers here. It's a little little messy. And put some on the sides, however you want to do it. Just a cute little snack, again, share with a friend or a relative. And there's your Ladybug cookie. The fourth thing we're going to make today is our tasty apple ladybug. And what you need for this is a red apple, peanut butter, pretzel sticks, or chocolate chips again, and 2 candy eyes. If you wanted to, you could also use raisins for this. I'm not a big fan of raisins, but a lot of people do like raisins, so you could use that for your spots instead of the chocolate chips. Okay, the first thing you do is with your apple, you just cut it in half. So there's our half of our apple. And then after that, you're going to make some little slits up at the top for your antennas. So you're just going to push that in. Just have to do a little bit more of a slice there. Okay, so you put those in your antennas. Then you're going to use your peanut butter to put on the candy eyes. So you can put those down below where you have your antennas, just to make a cute little face for your ladybug. Okay. Then to put your chocolate chips on, you're just going to make little dots with your peanut butter. So I'm just going to put a few dots on here, and then you're just going to put those on. Okay, you can put these on, as many as you want, on each side. And decorate it, keep on decorating it. Make the little dots for your put a few more on this side, and then you could cut your apple in half and eat it as a snack, and you put more peanut butter on it to give it a little bit more of a flavoring for that. So there's your cute little ladybug apple. So our last thing we're going to make is our yummy fruit punch. So you need ginger ale, you need fruit punch, pineapple, and Cool Whip. So the first thing you're going to do is put your fruit punch in. Okay, so there's your fruit punch. Then you're going to put your pineapple juice in. Okay, we're going to stir that. Okay, you're going to put your ginger ale in. this is going to go in. We might not just put a little bit in because we need to put our Cool Whip in. So just leave that out a little bit. Okay. And just give it a really pretty coloring and add some Cool Whip to thaw a little bit, so we'll kind of break that apart. Take a few minutes here. Push that down and get it a little bit more broken up as it unthaws a little bit here. Make it a nice foamy, pretty punch for us. As it unthaws, it'll get better and better. Let's make it nice and nice, pretty red coloring here. Okay, and that'll unthaw as we keep on stirring it. So we'll get a little taste of this with our punch and a little bit of our I'm going to kind of stay back from my person that's filming. Taste this. Very tasty and very good. Nice punch for our February program. Then I want to talk a little bit about a few cookbooks that we have here at the library. So this month, if you want to show how much you love someone, you might want to make something for them. So one of a newer one that we just came out, cookbook, is the Complete Cookbook for Young Chefs. It has a variety of meals that tells you some step-by-step instructions that you can make for your family, like turkey burgers. I'm going to have that for dinner one time. Rice and bean bowls with that corn and avocado crema. So there's a lot of good recipes in this book. And all the recipe books are in 641.5. And then we have a couple books that are from the Food Network. We have a baking book, so you can make all kinds of fun baked goods for your family, like the classic brownies. You can make cookies, s'mores, chocolate chip cookies. That sounds really good. So there's a lot of good baking things that you can make for your family in this one. And then our Big Fun Kids Cookbook. This is also one of the newer ones we just recently got in a few months ago. And you can make your family lunch, chicken salad. You can also make strawberry popcorn. That'd be a good thing for February with the red strawberries in that. So there's a lot of good recipes. And these 3 cookbooks and many more cookbooks we have upstairs. So we'll see you next month in March. Have a good February. Bye-bye.